good.
All right. Next we have, let's see, we have Mark in Montenegro.
Hi, Mark.
Oh, hello. I was just about almost to quit because I thought you guys not going to get me in the show because I'm from another part of the world.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
it's quite late there too, isn't it?
Don wanted to pick you first because of where you're from.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me on your show. And pardon my language because this is not my first language, so I might not be as eloquent as you would expect me to be or something.
Sure,
Okay.
take your time.
So you're a Muslim, is that right?
No. I'm actually born Catholic. I'm not Muslim, but
Okay.
but I've read Quran, and I consider it to be a book which is a bit more accurate on what it says than the Bible, because Bible is being translated in many languages through a lot of centuries, and probably you guys know that things in the Bible is made of many books, and actually the popes and the cardinals choose what to be in and what to not be. So
you think that the Catholic book is more accurate than the Quran because it's been
it's the other way
changed
around.
less?
The other
Oh, the
way
Quran is more accurate than the Catholic Bible because it's been changed and altered less? Is that what you're saying?
well, according to them, it's not changed at all, but I cannot testify that because I haven't been with the book all the time. But yeah, it's written later than the Bible,
Okay.
and that language still exists today, pretty much almost the same as if it was back then.
Okay.
That's my point, that I'm trying to say that.
So that means that the book is more accurate because it's...
Well, it's less changed. It's less changed for sure, or maybe not at all.
Yeah.
Changed from what? What made it more accurate to start with, or to end? What's causing it to be accurate?
I'm not claiming 100%, but my point is this: I'm not exactly a 100% believer. What I do believe is that it's actually a very good book for a guide how to live the life, especially back in that time, I guess. But there are some very good points which could be considered from the scientific point of view. That's what I'm trying to say for this your show. That's what I'm trying to say. That Quran actually has some pretty good points.
Yeah, no, they do. They do have some good
We're okay
points.
with that.
But they also have some really bad points that we've found and talked about, and we don't like them.
In Quran, which would be?
Like kill the infidels.
You have to treat women like they're dirty when they menstruate. You have to...
exactly that.
If you're the atheists, shun the atheists, the people who don't believe or whatever. There's harmful stuff that people believe, and when I look out and I see all these people that claim to believe all these things, and I see all this violence and judgment, and I've experienced the judgment, and it's harmful and it's hurtful, and I've been hurt by it, and I'm angry, and so I have something to say. I think it's bullshit.
May I mention a couple of things that it actually goes in favor of women's?
That is what? I'm sorry?
Yeah, which is said in Quran. Actually, it's not the first book. Maybe
So
one of the first.
if a book has some good things in it, some true things in it, does that mean it's all good?
No, I'm not claiming that for sure.
Okay.
I mean, Harry Potter has some real stuff in it, too. Some really good stuff.
So,
And it hasn't been changed.
I'm
at
all
all.
for, picking through the good stuff and taking that to heart and throwing away the bad stuff. But when you want to put the Quran on a pedestal and say, this is special in some way, I don't get it. I don't buy that.
Who is it ultimately that's deciding, this is more accurate or less accurate? It's you. You're the one that's deciding which one is correct. So you're God.
Oh, do I have a chance to say about that a bit?
Sure. Thanks.
But with a guy before I went on the show, I had a chance to talk about the word God. Even in the Bible, God is more like a title. If you want to look at it from that perspective, because even Satan is it says this, it's the God of this world and so on.
Okay.
God is more like a title. So in Quran, I'm not saying I really believe in either of those books, but it really has some good points, at least on how you could manage your life to have a better peaceful life and so on.
Yeah.
Not saying again that they are true, neither nor the Bible nor the Quran, because I do not know honestly. But I'm saying that it has a lot of good points.
But it also has a lot of bad points.
Well, about the thing about the women that you said. I might be wrong, but I think you're wrong as well, because they have some really good things for women, especially back then, but even today. And when they say it doesn't stay to be, you said like that women who are on their period and so on, they are girls and so on. I don't think it says that. It only says to stay away from them.
It says that they need to be isolated every month,
No, not
for days.
So here's a suggestion for you. Why don't you take the Quran and just pull out all the good stuff and throw the rest away?
Yeah.
Maybe make a new book.
Take a highlighter
The
and
good-
white out
yeah.
and be like, this is the good stuff, this is the bad stuff, and we'll
The
go
good-
with that.
the
We'll
good
call
stuff
that
from the
your
Quran.
Bible.
Yeah.
May I have a say now?
Sure.
Please, you're not allowed to not talk.
Yeah. I said, like I said, you didn't let me finish. It says stay away from it in a sexual way. It means you should not have a sexual relationship with a woman while they're on their periods. That's what it says in Quran. It doesn't say they
Why
are
would that be a good thing?
on. Excuse me?
Why would that be a good thing? You're saying these only good things. Why would that be a good thing?
Well, what is it good to have sex with somebody who is on menstrual cycles?
Why not?
Back then. Well, because of the transmission of diseases and so on.
Well,
There's no.
Back-
Oh my God. So hold on. Sounds like you need to look up like what menstruation is.
Our position would be that if consenting adults want to do something, they should do that, and
Yes.
and some ancient book is probably irrelevant to the whole question.
Well, again, sorry guys, this is not my first language, so I'm having a bit trouble to say my point.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Excuse me?
I said I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm just trying to put my point of view that it's actually a book that just teaches you how to have maybe an easier life. Maybe doesn't exactly translate well for the today's standards, but still has some good points. And the guy who is talking to me, whose name I don't know, he might be right that it has a lot of bad points.
Right.
But also a lot of those things are mistranslated, like really bad.
So then retranslate them and bring it back.
Muslim, I'm not a religious person, but I saw some really good points.
So that's the thing. There are some good things. Love your neighbor. That's a good thing,
Yeah.
right? But kill all the atheists. That's not really a good thing.
Right.
I'm not sure it's right. Are you sure that's from Quran or from Hadith? Because
I'm pretty sure it's in the Quran, but I'm not an expert.
I'm not either.
I'm quite sure it says in the Hadith. Hadiths are people who wrote around. Quran is actually according to Muslims. Again.
Okay, can you go online and look up, go to YouTube and look up bad things in the Quran? And it will show you, it will quote for you.
I did watch a lot of the things, and it turns out pretty much all of it is from Hadiths. Hadiths are a different thing.
Yeah, I understand. It's
I didn't know that.
the additional teachings.
Okay,
Well,
so you found this book that you think has good things. I mean,
There's a lot of books that fall in this category, right? That have some good stuff and some bad stuff in it, right?
I'm quite sure maybe it has even bad things, but I've read it, at least my language. I'm Albanian. I've read it. I've seen some bad things that you're saying, but a lot of times it gets that it's mistranslated.
so what is it in this book that should convince us that there's a God?
Yeah. Why are you trying to save this book?
I'm not trying to save it, but I'm giving it a plus, let's say. And I'm going to explain why. Can I? It's not a really good point. I'm not an expert on it, but it has some good points. Like, for example, it's quite a forward book, especially if we go from Bible to there. Because, like I said, Bible has been translated from language to language, and I guess both of you can agree that you lose a lot when
Yes,
you translate it from
the telephone game.
because you lose the meaning of the word. Because I say a word in Albanian or Montenegrin, but when it gets translated, I know myself, when I say it in English, it doesn't even have the same meaning or the way that it has it in the original language.
Why do we need this
Some ways
book?
it cannot even be translated.
I just don't understand why we need it at all. What is it about it that you're sticking? What is it you're holding on to?
Well, it teaches some truths that are inevitable. For example, I saw you guys talking with the guy previously to this before me about evolution.
Right.
For example, in the book of, you can consider it holy or not, but they call it the Holy Book of Quran, and they say it talks about the evolution in there. So they accepted that.
So because they accept it, that means that the whole book is true?
No, I'm just saying some truths. I said some good points. Again, I'm not saying it's...
Okay, so what I'm going to do is at some point I'm going to try to write all of the good things down from the Bible in a book and give that to you, and that can be your new Bible. How about that?
Or the Quran.
Or Quran, sorry.
Again, you guys, I have a feeling you guys are teaming against me. I'm just trying...
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm not trying to team against you. I'm just trying to point out the silliness of holding on to a book when you clearly don't need it. We don't have it. We haven't read that specific book if it's not the Quran, but it's something like it. I haven't read that book, but if it's anything like the Quran or the Bible, I'm not for it because I have heard the Bible and read the Bible and all that. So we're just saying we don't have any reason that we've heard from you that we should believe that this book is legitimate, that it's proving that there's a God or anything like that.
Or special in any way.
There's nothing special to us about this book because I can find some children's books with some really good shit in it.
Again, I'm going to try to explain the way they portray, again, not God, they say creator. And you can see through the book, even in the Bible, though, it's not...
we don't believe the Bible either.
It's a God... What?
We don't believe the Bible either.
I still don't know why we have these books at all.
I'm not saying I believe those things 100%.
Okay,
but
Mark, I'm sorry. You've kind of made your point that the Quran has some good stuff in it, and I think we're going to move on.
I'm sorry if we're misunderstanding you, Mark. Maybe try to watch this clip over again and call back another time, and maybe we can try again.
Yeah, we'd welcome another call.
Language barrier also played a factor, 100%.
Yes,
okay.
Absolutely. I'm so sorry about that.
Having me on, I tried my best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
I like him.